Om Shri Sai Ram. Offering my most humble pranams at the lotus feet of our divine Mother and Father, our beloved Bhagawan Shri Sai Ram. A very interesting coincidence and our good fortune to celebrate the occasion of Father's Day at the lotus feet of our divine Father. It is also the occasion that Sri Sathya Sai organizations all over the world are celebrating and commemorating by chanting the Sai Gayatri all across the world for global peace and harmony and for the for the centenary birthday. We in Mumbai are enjoying the blessings of the rain gods, amplified by the shower of Swami's love through the 146th edition of the Samarpan, very aptly titled Eternity Encaptured. We are happy to welcome our guest speaker, Professor C.N. Sundaresan, Honorary Professor at the Brindavan campus today. He will be sharing his experiences with us, not only as a student, but also as a blessed professor in the college and someone who has had the opportunity of taking thousands, tens of thousands of uncountable, countless photos capturing Swami not only in his heart, but also through his lens for all of us. Professor Sundaresan hails from Bangalore, and his first darshan of Swami was at Nilayam in 1966 and later in Brindavan. He was, and I'm going to rattle out a lot of firsts. So he was part of the first Balvikas batch in Alsur Samiti. He later joined, as part of Balvikas, he witnessed the inauguration of the Brindavan campus in 1969. The same campus which he joined some years later for his Bachelor of Science degree, and then completing his Masters of Science degree program in Chemistry from Central College, Bangalore. In 1980, he was awarded the Best All-Rounder Award from Brindavan campus by Bhagawan himself. He was also the first full-time research scholar of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning and received his gold medal and PhD degree from the Divine Hands in 1988. After which, he joined the Department of Chemistry in Nilayam as a lecturer. But in 2 short years, he was personally commanded by Swami to move to the Brindavan campus in 1991, where he has been for the last 34 years. He has held many positions of repute, including the head of Department of Chemistry from November 2018 to April 2020. He was the director of the Brindavan campus from 2019 to 2022, simultaneously holding the position of the first Dean of Research. This was then a newly created post to oversee the research programs and activities of all the departments of the university across its 4 campuses. Additionally, he has been a member of the Board of Management and Academic Council of the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning and the Brindavan Management Committee, BMC. Currently, like I said, he serves as an honorary professor in Brindavan, having spent over 43 years teaching Swami students at both the undergraduate and postgraduate levels. At this stage, I would like to share that any student who has been through the portals of Brindavan does not ask, sir, do you remember me? Only ask, professor, so what do you remember? Because he knows the cupboard, he knows the incident, he knows whose stuff got stolen. I myself, almost 21 years ago to the day, walked into Brindavan as a bright-eyed first-year student. And ours was the only room of first years amidst a whole lot of second-year students. And my first thought was, have I been pranked? And that evening, Professor Sundaresan, who was our wing teacher, came in and spent, close to half an hour with all of us, because many students at that time did not have a background of Swami's education system. So made us feel comfortable, explained the glory that was Brindavan, how close Swami was with the students, helped us understand the absolute blessing that it was to be there. And that set the tone for the next 3 years of our stay in Brindavan. Coming back to Professor's biodata here, he is widely traveled. He has over 30 publications in several reputed national and international journals. Widely traveled, he has visited 16 countries and 12 reputed universities abroad, including Oxford, Cambridge, Max Planck in Germany, ETH Zurich, National University of Singapore, and the Japan Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, just to name a few. Beyond his stellar academic achievements as a professor and researcher, Professor Sundaresan is also an avid cricketer. Believe me, he can beat most of us youngsters in most physical feats. And he's also a photographer. You will see some of his works of art very soon. And a mandolin player. He's also been associated with the costumes and makeup team of the Institute since the inception of the convocation dramas, and has been a part of several other cultural presentations, the Divine Physical Presence, since the inception of SSSIHL. Therefore, a pleasure and privilege to welcome you, sir, and please share your learning experience. Presenting to everyone, Eternity and Capture by Professor C. N.
Invoking Swami's blessings, love and grace, I deem it a great blessing to be here to share my experiences with all the blessed people who have assembled in this hallowed place, and also those who will be listening online later. Swami said in one of the discourses, I am not the body, a mass of flesh, bones and blood. I am not the mind, a bundle of desires, both manifest and unmanifest. I am not the sense of infatuation that obstructs my way to liberation. I am the eternal Paramatman who's aware of the power that I am. Before I start, I would like all of you to see a video. The song was composed by Swami himself. Prem Anush introduced me, and my way of introducing the Lord is through this video, because all of us need some warming. And I picked up some few videos, and you're in for a great audio-visual spiritual treat. You'll be seeing photographs right from 1940s onwards. There are almost more than 225 photographs. Time is ticking, so I don't want to waste my time. Maybe we can see the video here, then that will set the tone for the rest of the program.
మరుగు చొచ్చి నట్టి జనులు మహిమలు గనిరే వశమా తెలియక తరమా నరులు కనుగొన వశమా తెలియక తరమా నరులు కనుగొన వశమా నీ శరణ జొచ్చినట్టి జనుల సన్నిధి చేతూ నీ సన్నిధి చేతూ గర్వించినట్టి జనులను నీ పాలన ద్రోతూ శ్రీ సాయి హరే నామ స్మరణ తలచిన చాలు శ్రీ సాయి హరే నామ స్మరణ తలచిన చాలు తెలియక తరమా నరులు కనుగొన వశమా.
The only story is His glory, and the only glory is His story. Swami said, when you listen to my story, you forget the story of the world until there is no other story for you to relate or live by. How fortunate all of us are to be the contemporary of the Purna Avatar. Swami said he descended as a Purna Avatar 5,000 years back as Krishna. And one of those very brilliant students, 3 years senior to me, wrote in one of the articles, never before, never again avatar. Many of you wouldn't have seen old Brindavan. Swami had stayed during his earthly sojourn in Prashantilayam for several years. After Prashantilayam, Brindavan had the good fortune of having the Lord for a long time. And Swami did come to Dharmakshetra, Swami didn't go to Shivam. And the hostel dining hall, the third most fortunate place, because Swami had visited the hostel dining hall hundreds of times. So you're going to see the visuals. Many of the very senior devotees will be very nostalgic. Some of the youngsters who haven't seen old Brindavan will be seeing. Seeing is believing. I thought the impact will be far greater when it is the audiovisual format. So let me start. So this is the old bungalow in Brindavan. Swami moved to Brindavan somewhere in the year 1964. Earlier, this was a Mohan's palace. When Swami was passing through the road, Swami suddenly spotted this place and said to Rajamata, find out if we can get this place. So Rajamata bought land on both sides of the road. And Swami said, no, I don't want on both sides of the road. Just retain this, and the other, he sold it, the other side of Brindavan. And around 1964, Swami moved, before Swami was Whitefield, the place called Nandanavanam. So this is the entrance. And Swami used to interact with the students. The lighter beam, see the student offering pan to Swami. And this student, see, there are different kinds of devotees. Out of innocence, they have their own way of connecting to God. Those days, Swami used to accept letters from all the devotees and students. Students used to write plenty of letters and just hand it over to Swami. So whenever he writes a letter to Swami, put one Cadbury chocolate in that and give it to Swami. So the boys, other boys nicknamed him as Cadbury Bhakta. And whenever Swami goes upstairs, he will wait with the boys. Swami is going after the bhajans are over. Swami will interact with the boys. And see the staircase. This was behind Swami's building. Once I had the good fortune of going there in the afternoon, and Swami was just Swami opened the door, and the monkey ran up. Those days, Swami's robe was little longer, and Swami was on this, and Swami's robe touched the first step. So the monkey went all the way and tried to pull Swami's robe like this. And there was one student who took a photograph, a very few photographs. Unfortunately, I couldn't afford a camera at that time, but only visually I could just see. Somehow I couldn't procure that photograph. So only, that's why it said eternity and capture. So you need to encapture those moments in your heart. And this is in Swami's bungalow, the first floor. This is Swami's dining hall in Brindavan. I joined the Swami's institution in 1977, and during Dasara I went home for vacation for a few days. And that was the last vacation. I never went home for vacation for 48 years. Though I visited my parents, whenever it's a need, I just go see them and come back. I don't stay. So fortunately, I had come for Swami's darshan on November 2nd, and I got to know that there were few boys who stayed back for vacation. And Swami told, we'll have dinner upstairs. So I'll have dinner with you. So fortunately, since I was there, I had dinner. And after the first batch, I had to go to city, and I left. So Swami told the boys, all of us will go to Prashantilayam on November 6th. So 4 days I didn't come for darshan. On November 6th, I came. So I saw the boys were ready to go to Parthi. There was a bus standing, and boys were ready to go to Parthi. So I was not ready. So I again went back, and Swami had already left. Behind Swami's car, the bus also followed. So I went to Prashantilayam on 9th. 10th was Diwali 1977. Swami had given to all the boys shirts, ready-made shirts. When I went, maybe the shirt of my size was not there. Like a loving mother, he didn't want to deprive me of shirt. So he went inside, he searched, and then he found a big size, checked the shirt, and he gave it to me. So I gave it to my father. It was a gift indirectly, and father is very happy to receive it. And that was the last. See, we don't know, if you lose a chance, the chance may not come again. So that was the last time Swami invited boys to his own dining hall. That was on November 2nd, 1977. And this is Swami's bedroom. You can see the window. Every Thursday and Sunday, Swami used to come out and give darshan. Like in Dharmakshetra also, Swami used to come out after the Nagar Sangeetam reaches here, and Swami used to take Arati, and Swami used to retire. In the year 1970, I think it's 1978, Dr. Francis Bernowski, he came from US. So I don't want to tell more details. I could fortunately get a clipping of that. He saw the aura of Swami spreading far and wide.
Author and parapsychologist Frank G. Baranowski, affiliated with 4 Arizona colleges, is a scientist who has explored the auras that form the biomagnetic field around the human body. As seen in this example of Carillion photography, the aura presents a clear picture which can be analyzed as to the health, energy level, and emotional state of the individual.
I came to India from America, a scientist, a researcher, studying the human aura. I've heard so much about Sathya Sai Baba from many of my intellectual colleagues, presidents of universities, physicians, psychiatrists, people who have come and touched in and have never been the same since. I have heard so much about what he is able to do, his abilities to heal, his abilities to be able to contact people telepathically, to help them. Now, I saw him on a Sunday morning, very early. He was on a balcony, giving blessings to many of his devotees singing below. And the aura that projected from Swami was beyond belief. It was incredible to describe. Now, the white was 5 to 6 to 7 times the size of any normal man, which would show the energy. But beyond that pattern, the blue, that intense spiritual blue, it was limitless. Beyond that were gold and silver bands, and the aura that projected from Swami was not that of any human individual that I've ever seen. In fact, it transcended far beyond the building, the boundaries of where he was standing. I watched Sai Baba for over a week as he walked among the people. morning and the evening, and I watched this aura. Now, the aura, most of the time when he was with people, though the bands of blue were there, signifying the spirituality, the bands of pink were far beyond any human imagination. Pink to a researcher shows a limitless, selfless love. And I watched as he walked up to people and sometimes touched them. And the amazing thing is you could watch the negativity in their aura suddenly come to life with positive feelings as he touched them. And as he walked away, part of his aura, part of his energy had mingled with theirs. His energy seems to be, well, it's endless. He never seems to tire. I watched him as he walked to a little girl in a wheelchair and tickled her. I was astounded at the aura of love that was well around them. Now, it seems that the aura that emanates from Swami definitely shows his love for people. I've met, as I say, a lot of these holy men, but none of them have made themselves as available as he does for his people. I'm risking my reputation as I make this statement, but 2 days ago, I looked into the eyes of Sai Baba, and they have a glow inside them that I've not seen in anyone else's. It was clear to me beyond any shadow of a doubt that I have looked into the face of divinity. In my estimation, Sai Baba is exactly what he appears to be, what he wants you to be, and what he tells you to be. Love. And that's what he is. Just love.
Search for some documents, but I didn't find even in Radio Sai that this speech was delivered during the teachers training program in Kalyan Mandapam. I was there as a student, so I recollect very vividly. Though this has been cited many times by many devotees, I thought I should bring it to your notice because recently I read an article in a scientific journal that this light disappears when organism dies. So the light is nothing but the Lord. It's a bioenergy. And Dr. Bernansky had given 9,000 lectures all over the world. And the audio is not very clear. For those of you who want to see it again, it's in the aura of divinity. Swami used to go from his bedroom to the dining hall. 6:30 in the morning, few boys will be assembling there, and the Swami will just give darshan. It's a very blessed moment. Very few boys will be there. They'll be waiting for Swami to just open the curtain, smile, bless, and then go. Unique chance in Brindavan. Old Brindavan, I have to hurry you through. There are so many graphs. Dr. Bhagawan, the back side of Swami's. And this is the inside of the old Brindavan bungalow, where all the students used to assemble. And Swami used to spend hours together. Swami is checking his own weight. And first floor of old bungalow. All of you are aware, Swami performed the marriage of Walter Cowan and Mrs. Walter Cowan. The year 1972, Walter Cowan was pronounced dead in Chennai. His body was kept in a mortuary. After 2 days, Swami went and revived him. And then after he came back, Swami performed the marriage for both of them. The beautiful video is there in the YouTube. Those of you are interested can see. And those days, this is, I think, if I'm correct, it's 1978. Vajpayee was the external affairs minister. And you see next to Swami is the first Field Marshal Cariappa. So whenever he used to come for Swami's darshan, I used to, before he leaves, he was 82 that time, somewhere in 1977. And he used to say, Jai Sai Dharma, and he'll ask the boys to also shout, Jai Sai Dharma, and then he'll leave. And then you have the Sohan Lal, and they're all very great devotees, Major General Mahadevan. And Swami interacting with the students, the old bungalow. And this are first few batches of students, early 70s, Swami interacting with the hostel students. And whenever Swami leaves, Swami will bless the boys and leave. And when I was in first year, I had the good fortune of getting this photograph. It's a Polaroid photograph. There are around 300 boys, 11th and 12th standard boys also were there, apart from degree. So Swami used to patiently stand. Each of us will come, and Radha Krishna will take Polaroid camera. He used to click photograph, and within a minute, the photo used to develop, and Swami used to give to us. So this was taken in the year 1977. And even during this time, Swami used to ensure that we learn some spiritual lessons. He said, you're all belonging to the world. Swami used to stand patiently for a very long time. Each student will come. After the photograph, he'll go back. Then Swami said, I am permanent. We're all temporary. You belong to the world. Ja, Gat, Ja, Gat. You come and go. I'm the only one who's permanent. And whenever Swami used to come out for darshan, so the devotees will be outside, only students will be inside. Now it's called Trai compound, old bungalow. So whenever Swami used to open the door, he used to salute to the boys. Or before he retires, Swami used to salute. It's the same mischievous Krishna, again giving joy to all his Gopalas. This is June 9th, 1969. The Sathya Sai Arts and Science College was inaugurated. Had the good fortune of witnessing this as a Balavikas student. I have to rush. I must be somewhere around to see the Rajmata and Governor Dharmavira. This is the library. Humble beginnings always have great endings. You can imagine Sathya Sai Arts and Science College library. Only this many books were there on June 9th, 1969. Now we have thousands of books in our library. Those days we had NCC, and this Professor Kulkarni was the first principal of Swami's College and the current Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning. Swami used to be so free. Sometimes Swami used to come and sit in the class along with the students. When somebody is taking class, Swami used to come and sit. And whenever boys are free, they will go to Swami's mandir, which is hardly 30 meters, just adjacent to the Kalyan Mandapam of Swami's residence. So whenever boys are free, Swami, they will go. In case Swami comes out, they'll have Swami's darshan. This is the opening of the institute auditorium and the library. You have Governor Govind Narayan and Subhaya Shetty, Minister of Education. They opened the institute auditorium and library. Swami went in a procession outside Brindavan, the college. And we have lots. Sometime I will relate some very nice experiences. Because in the year 1985, lakhs of devotees had come to Prashant Nilayam to attend Swami's 60th birthday. And there were also a lot of security concerns because lakhs of people were coming from different places. They were, I think, Major General Mahadevan. He was the officer in command that time. So military policing was done. 24 hours, around 10 kilometers, military police were patrolling the area so that no untoward incident occurs. After the 60th birthday was over, I was doing my research, and whenever Swami used to come to Brindavan, I will, because those days it's a blessing in disguise, we didn't have the internet facility. In case we want to refer to some journals, I have to come to Indian Institute of Science. So when Swami came to Brindavan after 1.5 years, for 1.5 years, Swami had not visited Brindavan. And Swami came to Brindavan, and I told my professor, sir, I have to do my literature survey in the Institute of Science, but always I used to stay in Brindavan. Swami used to give me, Swami very graciously permitted me to stay in the hostel, and I used to go and come back. So after Swami came back, one of the Thursdays or Sundays, I don't remember, we are all standing for darshan, and Swami came out through the door. There are few elderly ladies who do seva in the ashram. They clean up, they put rangoli. So two ladies were standing just outside the main door, the side door which you have seen. And one of the lady was crying. Swami asked, what happened? She has lost her Mangal Sutra in Prashanthi Nilayam. When Swami came out, Swami asked, Papam. And she cried more. And Swami was watching the fun. He is the same mischievous Krishna. No? And she was crying and Swami was laughing. And suddenly what Swami did? Swami just waved like this. And then, is this your Mangal Sutra? Swami, it is my Mangal Sutra, the lady said. She was so happy. Then Swami said in Telugu, but I am going to give the English translation. Swami said, this robber robbed it from that robber. Chitta And maybe I'll again intersperse some experiences with Swami's photograph. We had a lot of animals, the very, very blessed ones. So every day Swami used to feed them with apples and fruits. So you see boys are standing there. So this is the old Brindavan. Sai Gita, I had seen Sai Gita from 1966. She was shorter than Swami, 1966. Every day she would do a circumambulation. And this is also she offering her pranams to Swami. Sai Gita refused to come because every summer Sai Gita will come to Brindavan. Parthi was very hot. And it was very tiring for the elephant to walk all the way from Puttaparthi to Brindavan. They arranged a lorry. She refused to come in the lorry. She walked all the way it took some days. She walked all the way from Prashantilayam to Brindavan. You can see the college building when it was constructed. Had the good fortune of seeing Brindavan even before the college was constructed. And you can see a pond just behind the tree. It was a pond. Since I told you it was a Mohn's Palace earlier, a big pond was created for royal family's recreation. And then later on, that was the venue for the summer course. And then little later, I had the good fortune of staying in that most hallowed place, the SSSIHL hostel for boys. This is the Gokulam. And I still recollect Vijay Bhaskar was the Central Trust member, also the Executive Director of RBI, also the Trust of Maharashtra, very great, I don't know what to call it, devotee, a very great servant of the Lord. He was the one who started the Nitya Annadanam, because Swami is very particular and he'll be very happy because he is with Swami now. And he'll be very happy to note that the Nitya Annadanam is being continued in Dharmakshetra. This was the old Brindavan. And you see the Krishna here. This Krishna is currently inside the hostel. The same thing was translocated inside the hostel. Christmas, December 25th, 1977. So the devotees went for Nagasangitan around Beltur and Kadgudi, and you can see Swami is giving darshan here. And in the evening, we had a function in the hostel. Swami allowed few foreigners, both ladies and gents, to come to the hostel dining hall. So that was the last Christmas celebration in the hostel with Swami. And that too with the devotees. Later on, it became an international festival, and thousands of people from all over the world used to gather for Christmas at Prashantilayam. This was the dining hall of the hostel when it just started in Brindavan. This car was donated by great devotee Chettiar to the hospital, Sathya Sai hospital. So when it came, I was also very near and saw me the same mischievous Krishna. See, many of you won't have seen the mischievous side of the Lord. Whenever you see for darshan, Swami will be very serious and he's one of the most mischievous Lord. Because we have seen him from close quarters and Swami tried to climb the bonnet on his own. He slipped and two boys immediately caught Swami. And then two senior boys caught Swami like this and then placed Swami on the bonnet of the car. So this is Major General Mahadevan, was posted in Bangalore. His good fortune, every day with the uniform. He used to come, seek Swami's blessings and then go back. So this is present Kalyan Mandapam. I will relate this little later. The dining hall, in Brindavan dining hall, Swami had dinner and lunch with the students hundreds of times. One of the most blessed places on earth. And I feel so blessed that every day I have food, the most hallowed place. Swami visited the kitchen several times. Swami has visited the dining hall because every summer course used to last for 30 days. 77, 78, 79. And 30 days, that itself was almost 90. And even throughout the year, Swami will give darshan to the devotees in Sai Ram shed and just make a detour to the hostel. And then Swami will come and suddenly Swami will say, oh, today evening we'll have a dinner. This is the blessed dining hall in Brindavan. I had the good fortune of being associated with the drama since the inception of the institute. Initially, we didn't have much knowledge of makeup. So they were professionals. They used to come and slowly used to watch them do the makeup. And slowly we picked up all the nuances of doing makeup. The skill of doing the makeup. This was in the year 1995. Greek, they are not NRIs, they are Greek devotees. They did Nagar Sangeetan from Prashantinilayam to Brindavan. They took 3 or 4 days. They did Prashantinilayam and then came to Brindavan. Swami was so happy with them and Swami talked to them for a very long time and Swami told, come prepared for a drama. So the drama theme was Ramayana, you can see there. And there were 2-3 lady characters, but they were all gents. So initially those days I didn't have too many costumes with us. So whenever the rehearsal was going on, Swami called me and said, you take care of their costumes. We had very few costumes initially in the 90s. And whenever I was near, Swami didn't tell me anything. So whenever I went that side, he went to one of the students and said, Sundaresan, that selection, no jewelry. He went on telling like this. So 3 days, that student came and told me, sir, Swami told that there is no jewelry. Then one day he said, get from primary school. So we got, after all, it's artificial jewelry. It just mimics diamonds and gold jewelry. It mimics, but it's not real gold. So they sent in a box. So Swami took the jewelry and put it on one of the lady characters. Oh, very nice. You like it. They were all so happy. And then immediately I rang up to somebody in Bangalore and asked them to order some jewelry, imitation jewelry and send it. And like a small kid, after it came, I showed it to Swami. Oh, Swami was so happy. And then Swami called Anjali Devi and P. Sushila and see how beautiful they are. So this is the drama. It was during Swami's birthday, I think it was on 21st November 1995. Chandrababu Naidu was the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh. I was doing makeup in the Purnachandra auditorium behind. There's only a small space, and they're all, some of them are 6 feet 2 inches. All are Greek devotees. The person here, King Dasharatha. So I didn't put mustache for him. I was just waiting. He came very near me and said in Telugu, "Meese veste bakuntudu kada. If you put mustache, will it be good?" Why couldn't Swami could have told me, no, put mustache. See, this is the Lord of the universe. You're not even a speck of dust. And he was the one who gives all the skills. He comes and says to me very sweetly, like a small child, "Meese veste bakuntudu kada. If you wear mustache, will it be good?" He's asking me. That's the way it is called. Swami teaches us lessons in humility. So Swami teaches us how to interact with peers. Then that's why I just got this photograph. And lakhs of devotees are gathered during that time. And somewhere 18th or 19th, Swami interacting with all the actors. Then he called me. He told me in Telugu, "Tell them there is no slot before Swami's birthday. Their drama slot will be after Swami's birthday. What I can do?" Then he told the Greek devotees, "What I can do? Sundaresan has decided there is no slot before Swami's birthday. I cannot do anything. Ask Sundaresan." And then Swami, because it's a great blessing, no, to have it before Swami's birthday. And Swami was seeing the reaction. All of them pleaded. Then so innocently, like a mischievous child, Swami said, no, I only told him to tell like that. And I showing you this photo because, can you guess the timings? It's around 10:30 in the night. 8:30 to 10:30 we had Chaitanya drama, the Institute Auditorium on 22nd January 1992. So that is the first International Cardiac Conference. President Shankar Dayal Sharma was the chief guest. So I started makeup very early. It took almost 5. There's so many characters were there. And the drama started at 8:30. The drama finished at 10:30. Then Swami took around 15 minutes to give mementos to all the actors. Can you guess? This photo is more than 75 years. This is the Pata Mandir. And you can see the Krishna here. I'm going to tell something about this Krishna. This Krishna was donated by one Lokanatha Mudaliyar to Swami the early 40s. And later, when Swami moved to this mandir, this Krishna in the middle of the sanctum sanctorium, you can see the Krishna, the same Krishna was here. Inside Prashantilayam Mandir. You can see this is a Krishna. And then Swami's chair was there earlier, and later on this Krishna idol was placed there. Currently, Swami's idol is there. After this, Shirdi Baba's, for a very long time when Swami was there physically, Shirdi Baba's idol was placed, and now Swami's idol is placed in the center. I just wanted to tell because it was in the year 1978. This idol was shifted to Brindavan in 77. We had an exhibition in the first floor of the library building in Brindavan College, and the museum was shifted from there to Prashanti Nilayam. There are so many exhibits and artifacts. Swami said, "Don't shift this Krishna." And this Krishna was shifted to the botany department. Dr. Lakshmi Narasimham used to worship every day. In the botany department, in a small room, he had kept this Krishna, and every day he used to worship. And Dr. Lakshmi Narasimham was appointed as the director of the Prashantilayam campus somewhere in the year the 80s, and he had instructed one of my colleagues who was in Brindavan for more than 50 years and still residing there, to shift it to the hostel. So this was shifted to the hostel room. somewhere in the 1980s. So I was shifted to Brindavan in 1991. And it was kept in the altar room where all Swami's chairs and the footrests, everything is kept. And in 1991, I was shifted to Brindavan, and I requested him, only for Krishna Janmashtami Day, I'll shift this, it was in sea floor. I said, I'll shift this Krishna to the dining hall for just Janmashtami. He said, initially, no, the Krishna didn't have a wig, so I got a wig from Calcutta the following year. And every year I requested, every year, somehow he was not willing to shift the Krishna because this Krishna is, see, the standing pose is different, and it was fixed to a small wooden pedestal, and it was slightly shaking. He said, no, it's very, very precious, I cannot afford to give it. I waited for 30 plus years. Every year I'm asking, sincere desires are always fulfilled. God's delays are not his denials. 2 years back, after superannuation, he stayed with his sister inside the ashram. Then Dr. Lakshmi Narasimha asked me to take care of Krishna. So that year, Krishna Janmashtami, being a chemist, I used the super glue to fix. So there was no problem of Krishna slightly, being tilted. So everything was fine. I brought the Krishna down for the Janmashtami, I beautifully decorated, and again kept it back. Then I thought I should keep it back the same place where it was in the institute. Somehow the director was not very keen, it's a very, very precious idol if something happens. Then fortunately the second, third attempt, I assured him that nothing will happen. I've already used super glue. Now it is in the institute prayer hall in the first floor of the Sathya Institute of Higher Learning, Brindavan campus. And only special feature of this face was painted by Swami himself. So somebody who has was painted by Swami himself. And Swami created this ring. One of the devotees, Swami said, this is the real Krishna's face as he was in Dwapara Yuga. These are some of the rare photographs of Swami. Swami wearing the Pathamandir. It was in the year 1977. There's a Vanavasa in August 1977 in Brindavan campus. Swami had planted several trees, and Swami asked the students also to plant several trees. And after the coconut was broken, Swami is taking a small piece of the coconut and eating it. Swami used to drive the car from Puttaparthi to Chennai, and Swami used to go at very high speed. Vittal Rao was a very great devotee, and the father of Professor Jayama was a previous director of Antipur campus. And it seems whenever Swami used to sit next to Swami, and when Swami used to go at very high speed, those days the roads were not as good as it is now. No, we have world-class roads in our country. Those days it was not good, but still Swami used to go very fast, and it seems you're sitting next to Swami to say Sai Ram, Sai Ram, Sai Ram, little knowing that the Lord who created you and me is driving the car. This is in Kodaikanal. And before convocation drama begins, Swami will come and just see all the actors. Sometimes Swami himself will say, slightly adjust some costumes here and there. And after finishing the makeup, so I to take photographs. So Swami was seeing whether all the devotees have come and everybody is ready. So Swami is just parting the curtain, Punachandra curtain, and seeing whether devotees are all ready. This was in the year 1977. Swami was not there in Brindavan on September 5th, 1977. Swami was in Ooty. And we didn't know where Swami was. Now you have a mobile, you can immediately contact where Swami is. And Swami came on September 5th night. We are having dinner. We had nice bhajans. And we are having dinner. We have just started, and Ram Brahmam came and announced Swami is coming to Brindavan. So immediately we all rushed to sink, wash our hands, and I ran. So I was the first to go and stand near the door. And Swami said, "How are you, my dear boys? Don't worry, tomorrow also is Janmashtami. I'll come to the hostel and we'll celebrate." So next day, Swami came to the hostel. And then during the course of his discourse, Swami asked, "Does anybody has a towel?" And somebody went and got a small towel. "No, no, I want a bigger towel." And then somebody went, one of the students went, fortunately it was a new towel. He got it and gave it to Swami. And Swami said, "Krishna didn't have crown always. Krishna used to have that, Swami is tying the turban and showing how Krishna used to tie the turban and have a small peacock feather." And after he finished, after a few minutes, suddenly Swami will wave like this and give devotee some token of his love. That day, he did like this, and then Swami created a kaustubam. I think all of you are aware, Nasagre Navamautikam Bhakshastale Kaustubam. This was given by Krishna's grandmother to, this is the through Krishna. So Swami created and showed to us. And I still remember after Swami created, he showed to all of us. Swami went around, there were almost 300 students. Swami very patiently went around and showed it to all of us. And Swami said, when Krishna played with the Gopikas, it was around 9 years. So this is extremely important because the way it is depicted in so many different media, they think Krishna has grown up. Swami said when Krishna left Brindavan and went to Mathura, he was 9 years old. And never Krishna returned back to Brindavan. When Swami was addressing the first batch of MBA students in the month of September in 1986, Swami said, it is not a myth that Krishna appeared at the same time in 16,000 Gopikas' houses. He said, somebody talks in Delhi, lakhs of people all over the world can see. That is due to Yantra Shakti. Swami said, because of the Mantra Shakti, the Gopikas, because they had intense love for Krishna, Krishna manifested at the same time in 16,000 Gopikas' houses. And Swami also said, in this Sai avatar, Swami also will appear at different places at the same time. It was in the year 1979, the old bungalow. Very few of us were there. And it was called Safe Room. And it was around 9 o'clock. Swami doesn't wear a watch. So Swami was sitting on the sofa and suddenly Swami did like this. It is 9 o'clock. Swami Vivekananda is 9 years old. He doesn't want to go to school. That was in the year 1979. 1989, fast forward, I was a faculty member in the Prashantiyam campus. I was sitting very near the portico. Swami had called a group of devotees for an interview. And after the interview, when they were going, Swami was standing in the upper portico. Swami said, see, is Vivekananda reborn. He's 19 years old. I was there when Swami said he was 9 years old. And I was there when Swami said he's 19. Swami said, yes, lot of work to perform. During the last phase of his life, will come and be part of Swami's mission. This was fortunate to be part of this. It was January 15th, 1980. So I had photographed this. See the reactions of the students. See, generally, when I used to take photographs of beggars who had the good fortune of being served by Swami. And I had photographs of prime ministers and presidents who visit Brindavan when Swami was there to seek Swami's blessings. And no official photographer was allowed inside Trai. Even all the government photographers were asked to stay back. Swami asked me to come and take photographs inside Trai. So after I take the photographs, I used to print and even I used to give it to the beggars. They were so happy. And generally, when you take photographs, you miss the chance of being photographed. So this is the photograph. Swami gave me a unique chance, I photographed this and I am in the photograph. Now you have selfies. Very easy. This is not, it's a unique kind of selfie. This was on April 26, 2000. No, it was little later. Maybe 2004, I think. And I don't know if you're sharp enough. I am in the photograph here. The mirror reflection. I was waiting for Swami to come exactly so that, the garland is in the center. Swami is in the center of the garland. And then my reflection is there. Even small desires like this, Swami fulfills in his own subtle way. And this had a good fortune of taking this photograph. It was in the year 2005. Swami allowed 5 senior devotees to do Pada Puja. And I was just not in 5 feet, so I could get this photograph. This is the photograph, one of the summer courses. The old Brindavan. All old Sai Ram shed. Prior to 1969, there were no Sevadal. So after Swami finishes darshan, the devotees used to rush forward and take Swami's namaskar. I was one of them. I was a small kid. So whenever Swami used to go back to his abode, and Swami had to walk almost 100 meters. And devotees, so many devotees will crowd around Swami and try to touch Swami's feet. So some of the very close devotees used to form a cordon, and Swami used to go to the mandir. You can see Swami, this is the first summer course in 1972. Swami is having lunch with Dr. Bhagawan and Professor Gokak. And those days we didn't have mics. Sometimes Swami will come out, all the students will be sitting. They had mics, but it was not there on the ground. Suddenly Swami liked to talk to the students. So Dr. Bhagavan used to translate and Swami used to speak very loudly.
స్వరూపులైన విద్యార్థులారా, దేశ దిగంతరాలలో యుగ యుగములుగా తరతరములుగా
Divyatma Swarupas, students, teachers, those who are concerned with the management of education,
మానవ జీవితమునందు నిత్య సత్యములుగా ప్రకాశించు ప్రాచీన సాంప్రదాయములను సంస్కృతిని కాలానుగుణ్యంగా
the purpose of all education to recognize what is a permanent and unchanging truth in man's life, to find this unchanging truth in our ancient culture.
First batch. So the present Vice Chancellor's father had the good fortune of being selected as the first teacher in SSSIHL college. He was an English professor, had the good fortune of being taught by him. Recently he passed away at the age of 96. So this is summer course. And those days, this was in the year 1978. So all the students tied mancham. We used to have a procession from the Brindavan on the road. Now the whole landscape in Brindavan has changed outside Brindavan. So you can see the ladies there. All of them, Swami used to give them saris. So be a procession before the summer course starts. And the June, generally we have from May 18th to June 18th. And Swami used to sit among the audience sometimes. Summer course. And the Swami gave me the good fortune. So almost 91 onwards, I've been involved not only in costume, even the decoration of the stage management for the summer course. This was in the year 2000. Last Samarpan, Praveen spoke about his experience. He got first in summer course in 2000, and Swami created, I think he showed the video of Swami creating this ring last Samarpan. And I had the good fortune of clicking this. I was below, and you can see I have just highlighted. The ring is just emerging out of Swami's palm. No. Swami used to come every day to the dining hall, inspect how the food is, how the taste is. The hostel dining hall, the most blessed place where Swami had dined with the students hundreds of times. And when I was a student, whenever Swami used to come and have dinner or lunch, invariably every time Swami will serve to all the students either a fruit or a sweet. Swami created this medallion in the year 1976 in Ooty, during Ooty summer course. And Swami said, Swami is going to establish 18 different spiritual centers in India. And Swami said, what Swami is going to do in the next 46 years, everything is written in this, on this medallion. It is written in Devanagari script. And Swami also said, which student going to take care of which spiritual center, all the details are given here. And Swami said, when Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, during Ramakrishna Paramahamsa's period, he had few very close disciples, Brahmananda, Vivekananda. Swami said, you don't have to become sannyasis like them. Be as you are. Keep your mind centered around you. I'll use you as you are. Safe room. Very few boys were there. Swami was just interacting with a few boys. Suddenly Swami said, singers are sinners. Singers are sinners. Singers are. You are wondering what Swami is saying. Suddenly Swami assumed this pose. And then after for a few minutes and somebody clicked the photograph, fortunately, then Swami asked, do you know the significance of this? They couldn't tell. Swami said, you can see generally this is the pose you find in deities in the temples. Swami said, you take refuge at my feet, I will protect you. This is one meaning. The other meaning is, if you move away from God, either you fall down, or if you move towards God, you go up. As I said, I used to take photographs whenever VIP comes to Brindavan. This was of Srimati Bandara Nayake, Prime Minister of Sri Lanka. Whenever any VIP comes, the devotees will have nice time. Swami will go for extra round darshan. He'll give devotees more time to have his darshan, and then Swami will come. The nobody was there, only I was standing there. And Swami, after the interview, we came out, literally parted the screen and saw. He was very hesitant to click the photograph. I was the photographer there. And then slowly Swami opened the curtain, and I started taking, and then Swami opened, and then he came out. He posed for me. He said, click. So I clicked the photograph. He said, bus, and then went and blessed the Prime Minister in the interview. It was the Nagarhole. Time is shoot. I think last time I did mention about it. Due to paucity of time, I'm just showing you the photographs. I waited for a very, very long time. It's not so easy to get Swami looking direct. Swami's full pose, Swami's feet is visible. This was on April 15th, Tamil New Year's Day. After darshan, I was inside Trai compound. I was focusing on Swami. Swami is so merciful. Swami posed this photograph from me, and all of you, I have printed this photograph for all of you. So after bhajan, all of you will get this photograph. When watch, I thought, no, in 1977, whenever we used to take individual photograph with Swami, there's a Polaroid camera, and we are so happy. Within 2 minutes, a Polaroid film will develop, and Swami will give to us. So I thought I should buy a Polaroid camera, because whenever VIP comes, Swami loves to give photographs. And I bought a new Polaroid camera. Being a chemist, I did know the mechanism, but I didn't know in totality. This is what it is. Without even, sometimes you have a very partial knowledge. You don't have a full knowledge. So I tried it outside, 1 or 2. I tried it outside Brindavan. And I was ready when Swami, after finishing the interview, Vajpayee came out of the interview room. So very quickly, I was just trying to click. I clicked, develop. I didn't know the full mechanism. Frank, I thought if light is enough for it to develop. I was ignorant. Develop. Humko bhi ka ye. Vajpayee told me. Then Swami told me, come. So I went and showed. I felt very bad. It didn't develop. So immediately I took my SLR camera. Then I clicked. So this is the photo which I clicked. And after I clicked this photograph, I printed and Prime Minister Vajpayee. And the following year, I thought next time when Swami comes, I bought a color printer. After I bought a color printer, Swami didn't come to Brindavan at all. That was the last trip. So it was in the year, I think, around. Swami used to create a lot of things and show it in the try. This is the try session, and I don't know what to call it. We had the good fortune of being with the Lord several hours. Whenever Swami used to go to Prashanthi Nilayam, Swami used to accept Arati and then leave. This was on April 26th. Swami is inaugurating the Trai Brindavan. Gantikoti Subramanya Shastri, he was today all over the world. Sai Gayatri is chanted. And he was the person who gave to the world Sai Gayatri. Fortunately, it's just a coincidence that I have his photograph today. And it was in Brindavan. I don't know how many of you are aware, Brahma Arpanam started in the Brindavan hostel. This is Rajmata's grandson. Almost up. This is a very heart-touching song. This, I used to hear this very often after Swami physically left, and I thought I should end the Samarpan session with this beautiful rendering. We started the program with a soulful rendering of the Vedam and the bhajans, and now you're going to hear to something which is going to melt your heart. So the Swami is interacting with the students in Trai Brindavan.
तुम ही मोरे गिरिधर नागर, तुम ही मोरे घनश्याम, परथी के राजा शिरडी निवासा, तुम ही अयोध्या राम।
There is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only one language, the language of the heart. There is only one caste, the caste of humanity. There is only one God, and He is omnipresent.
तुझसे ही जीवन तुम बिन लगे ना, मन मुरा बावरा कन्हैया, मन मुरा बावरा, तुझसे ही जीवन तुम बिन लगे ना, मन मुरा बावरा कन्हैया, मन मुरा बावरा। अश्रु बहे नैनों से उसाई, दर्शन दे अब तो, दर्शन दे अब तो। इस जीवन में मिल जो गए हो, बांधे रखो मोरे राम, तुम ही मोरे गिरधर नागर, तुम ही मोरे घनश्याम, तुम ही मोरे घनश्याम।
Baba says, see me in yourself, for I see myself in you all. You are my life, my breath, my soul. You are my forms all. When I love you, I love myself. When you love yourselves, you love me. I have separated myself from myself so that I may love myself. My beloved ones, you are my own self.
तुम ही हो जग के पालनहारे, इस युग के अवतार ओ रामा, इस युग के भगवान। तुम ही हो जग के पालनहारे, इस युग के अवतार ओ बाबा, इस युग के भगवान। मुझसे मिली मैं, मिलके तुम्ही से, ऐसा है तेरा प्यार, ऐसा है तेरा प्यार। देकर ही पाई, हार के भी जीती, इतनी खुशी पाई मैंने। लगने लगे जब दुश्मन भी भाई, राह पे चलने लगी, तुझसे ही मिलती गई। तुम ही मोरे गिरिधर नागर, तुम ही मोरे घनश्याम। परथी पुरीशा शिरडी निवासा, तुम ही अयोध्या राम। इतना प्यार पाया है तुमसे, इस जीवन को राह मिली।
Baba says, my reality is unreachable. unreachable it will be, not only today, but even for 1,000 years. Though the 1,000 years are spent in ardent inquiry by all the people of the world, acting in unison. But the bliss emanating from that reality is within the reach of all the nations of the earth, and you can partake of it. My Shakti, my power, my mystery can never be understood.
When you love Sathya Sai, you long for Sathya Sai, you believe for Sathya Sai, and you merge in Sathya Sai. During the last summer course, the regular summer course in 1979, Swami assured all the students and teachers that whenever you're in deep problem, think of me for the very depth of your heart. I will manifest there and protect you. It is Satyam, it is Satyam, it is Satyam. Swami used to write a lot of letters to Charles Penn, a great devotee from US. I've called this revelation of Swami from my beloved. It's a great assurance given by Swami to all of us. No matter where we go, always do your duty as you see it, and know that I'll be there inside you, guiding every step of the way. In years to come, you will experience me in many different manifestations of my form. You are my very own, dear than dear to me. I protect you like the eyelids protect the eyes. You already have me and I have you. I will never you and you can never leave me. From this point on, do not hanker after anything. Do your duty with unwavering love, seeing all as God. Be patient. In time, everything will be given to you. Be happy. There is no need to worry about anything. Whatever is experienced, whatever happens, know that this avatar will do so. There is no force on earth which can delay the mission for which the avatar has come. You're all sacred souls, and you'll have your part to play in the unfolding drama of the new golden age which is coming. Sai Ram.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I think this wonderful display of Bhagawan's avatar probably be the envy of biographers of the avatars like Valmiki, Vyasa, Shukabra. For where do they have the wonderful evidence that God walked this earth, spoke to people like us, breathed the same air as us? Not only are we fortunate to have glimpsed the avatar in physical form, but we have proof, substantial proof to last forever and ever. And our heartfelt gratitude to Professor for sharing this with all of us today. I now invite Ramesh Sawant uncle and Chaudhary uncle. Please felicitate Professor Sundaresan, the small token of our love and gratitude. Once again, thank you so much, Professor, for sharing such grand, glorious, and ordinary moments from the Avatar's life with all of us, making us a part of the divine journey. We will now conclude today's session, today's talk. We will have a bhajan in the golden voice. Request everybody to join wholeheartedly, followed by Mahamangalarti and Prasadam. Sir has been very kind to print, very kind to print and bring this photograph of Bhagawan as a token of love for all of us. My only request is that to ensure that everybody carries home a piece, please just take one per family so that everybody gets an opportunity to carry Bhagawan home with us. Thank you. Jai Sai.
मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी हे मधुसूदन मुरलीधारी हे मधुसूदन मुरलीधारी हे मधुसूदन मुरलीधारी हे मधुसूदन मुरलीधारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी माधव मोहन मयूर मुकुटधर माधव मोहन मयूर मुकुटधर माधव मोहन मयूर मुकुटधर माधव मोहन मयूर मुकुटधर मधुरा नाका प्रभु गिरिधारी मधुरा नाका प्रभु गिरिधारी मधुरा नाका प्रभु गिरिधारी मधुरा नाका प्रभु गिरिधारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी हे मधुसूदन मुरलीधारी हे मधुसूदन मुरलीधारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी 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 हे मधुसूदन मुरलीधारी मधुवन संचारी श्याम मुरारी
तत्सत् श्रीनारायण तो पुरुषोत्तम गुरु तो सिद्धबोध तो संत विनायक सविता पावक तो सविता पावक तो बंधन सुदूर वशक्ति तो ईशु पिता विष्णु तो राम कृष्ण तो रही माता रही माता वासुदेव गो विश्वरूप तो चिदानंद हरि तो अद्वितीय तो अकाल निर्भय आत्मलिंग शिव तो आत्मलिंग शिव तो आत्मलिंग शिव तो सतो मा सद्गमया तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमया मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमया ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्तजना संरक्षक भक्तजना संरक्षक कपि महेश्वरा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रितकल्पलतिका आश्रितकल्पलतिका आपद्बान्धवा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मातपिता गुरुदैवमु पर्यन्तयुनीवे स्वामी मर्यन्तयुनीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथा नागेन्द्राशयना ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी गोसाई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगलारती अंदुको मंगलारती अंदुको मंदरगिरि धारे ओम जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण 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 ओम नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम सत्य नारायण नारायण ओम जय सद्गुरुदेवा ओम शांति 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 समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोका सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति 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 जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की जय। परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमार्थ इष्टार्थ मोक्ष प्रदातं बाबा विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि। परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमार्थ इष्टार्थ मोक्ष प्रदातं बाबा विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि। परमं पवित्रं बाबा विभूतिं परमं विचित्रं लीला विभूतिं परमार्थ इष्टार्थ मोक्ष प्रदातं बाबा विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि। बाबा विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि। साई विभूतिं इदमाश्रयामि।